This is Sheshachalam from Astroguide Mysore. Today, let us analyze the chart basically to understand what the native has gone through and how the planetary combinations are actually trying to showcase that in the chart. We are doing it in a very basic level so that I will not be going into the intricacies of the details of the dasha, the bhuktis, or the transit. Let us only see the 12 houses, the 9 planets, and the lagna. Okay. The ascendant falls in Scorpio. The ascendant Lord Mars is in the 12th house from the ascendant. That is, it has fallen in the house of Libra. That is the sign of Libra. It is along with Ketu. The aspect on the ascendant is of Jupiter, which is having the 5th aspect, and Venus, which is having the 7th aspect. So we can see if Venus is here, so it is aspecting ascendant here, and Jupiter in the 9th house is aspecting the ascendant. Mars, the Lagnadipati, is retrograde and is closely associated with Ketu. So we can also see that this native has Moon Rahu in the 6th house. 6th house is also called as the Rogasthana, and here the 9th lord, that Bhagyasthana Adipati sitting in the 6th house, is not such a good combination at all. It is considered bad, and that too along with another malefic Rahu. So when we go to the Bhava Kundali, we can see that because of the particular changes in the longitudinal placement of planets and the ascendant also, the planets will keep moving a little bit ahead or backwards depending on where it is placed. In this case, Mars gets disassociated from Ketu and it goes to the 11th house. Mercury moves one step backward, Moon moves one step backward, Venus moves one step backward, and Jupiter moves one step backward. So all these planets have shifted one bhava each. So that means Mars will be giving a partially the 11th house result and partially the 12th house, and likewise all other planets will have partial, and the percentage of partiality between the houses we will discuss it in the later classes. Here, this particular native has got married very early in life. This is a female, so she has got married very early in life and she has got divorced early in life. Between this marriage and a divorce, she has had a female child. So, the marriage also happened to a very close known person, that is her mother's brother. So all this you can see from the chart also. The first marriage is extremely close to a relative, and that relation also should be seen from the chart. Here if you see the third lord and the sixth lord, these are the lords which actually show Matula, that is mother's brother, and the brothers themselves directly. So that is the close relation, Kutumbasthana, Bhratrasthana and Matulasthana. Here Mars is aspecting Saturn, which is the third lord, and this aspect is so strong that Saturn is aspecting the 7th house in this chart. So this marriage has happened in that particular Dasha Bhukti. Now, this marriage also went through a divorce because the aspect of Mars, the Lagnadipati itself, is retrograde and Saturn is along with Moon, which very clearly shows that there was some discomfort, that is misunderstanding between the both because of several reasons. In this particular marriage, the reason was that the husband was a drunkard. Secondly, after this marriage got broke down, she went through a phase of not being married, going into depression and coming back. And all this has happened because of the Moon Rahu and Rahu Venus combination, which is actually in the Rashi Kundali. If we see the Rashi Kundali, we can see that Moon Rahu combination in the 6th house. It's a very minor displacement, and that is why it has moved in the Bhava. But still, Moon and Rahu are still having aspect on each other. But Venus and Moon don't have aspect on each other because they are not closely posited. So you can also see that the Lagna Adipati, that is Mars, is retrograde in the 11th house and is being aspected by Saturn, Moon and Sun. So when the Lagna Adipati, that is the head or the brain, is being aspected by Saturn, Moon and Sun, Saturn creates dullness, and that's why she is going through a continuous migraine problem, which is a chronic in nature because of Saturn, Sun, and Moon, which is aspecting Mars, which is retrograde itself. So, when I go to the Navamsha, we can see here that in the Navamsha also, the seventh Lord Moon, is placed in the 8th from the Lagna Lord of the natal chart. The Lagna Lord of the natal chart is Mars. So it shows Sastashtaka dosha here with the Lagna Lord Mars and the 7th Lord of the Navamsha. And also you can see that the Lagna Lord of the natal chart is associated with the Lagna Lord of the Navamsha. So they both are in combination in the 10th house of the Navamsha. The Navamsha chart is not that strongly posited with regard to the first marriage. The second marriage here, anyway, is because of the Mercury, which is associated with Jupiter. So Mercury and Jupiter both are Medhavis, they are highly knowledgeable people. So this girl got married to a professor in the second marriage. A very nice gentleman, a professor who works in a college as a professor itself. So you can very clearly see that from this chart. Now you can ask me, this is the doubt always arises that why not the first person was not a professor. The first person should be seen not only by the planets which are placed there, but also by the planet which is the owner of that house. Here, the planet which is owner of that house is Moon. That is not Mercury. So that is why the difference has come. Moon is placed in Vrishabha in the Navamsha and has a lot of associations which are not that good, but whereas Mercury is placed with a benefic, that is Jupiter, and Venus is another benefic which is directly aspecting the chart, that particular house. So let us go back to the Bhava Kundali. So in this chart, let us go back to the Rashi Kundali and the Bhava Kundali. I'll explain it in detail once again. So in this chart, we can see that the person has gone through a divorce. That is because of this particular house, which has a very negative impact. That is, from this house, you have Mars, that is the Lagnathipati, going to the 6th house. And the 9th house is stronger than the 7th house. Usually in these charts, the first marriage will get destabilized. And I'll be doing these types of analysis in the forthcoming videos, and we'll be discussing on charts. Thank you.